Hello and welcome to the new style Edexcel GCSEs. These are the ones that go from grades 9 through to grade 1. This is paper 1MA1/3H. It's the third paper in the higher tier. It is a calculator paper, so we are allowed to use calculators, and we're picking up in question 10. The function f is such that f of x is equal to 4x minus 1. Part A says find the inverse of f of x. Okay, so first of all, what does that mean? It means that if we pick a value for x and we plug that into f of x and we will get our value here, then if we take the result of this function and plug it back into here, we'll come back with our first answer that we started with. Let me give you an example. So if I said f of 1, where x is equal to 1, so f of 1 would be 4 times 1 minus 1, which is 3. So we're looking for something that if we plug 3 into this value, into this function, we will come back with the 1 that we started with. So let's replace this f of x with y. So we've got y is equal to 4x minus 1. So we've plugged in our value for x and we come out with something that's y. So we want this function to be something that if we plug y in, we're going to get x out. So all we do is solve this for x. So if we take the 1 over to the left hand side, we're basically adding 1 to both sides. So that's y plus 1 is equal to 4x. And then if we divide both sides by 4, y plus 1 over 4 is equal to x. So this gives us the format that we're actually looking for. So if we take our f to the minus 1, or our inverse function of f of x, it will be x plus 1 over 4. So all I've done is copied this, but I've changed the y back to an x. So there's our answer. So the function g is such that g of x is equal to kx squared, where k is a constant. Okay, let me just see if I can digest that for a second. G of x is equal to kx squared, where k is a constant. Okay, given that fg of 2 is 12, work out the value of k. Okay then, so fg of 2 is just another way of writing f of g of 2, which is equal to 12. So now what we need to do is figure out what f of g of 2 is. So I will do g of 2 is equal to, so that's kx squared, so that's k times 2 squared, which is 4k. Okay, so therefore f of 4k, because we know that that's what g of 2 is, so this is f of 4k is equal to, and then we need to go back to our original definition of x, which is 4x minus 1. So this is 4 times 4k minus 1, and 4 times 4 is 16. So this is 16k minus 1. So we know that this is equal to 12, because this is f of g of 2, so this is 12. So 12 is equal to 16k minus 1. So taking the 1 over, so we're adding 1 to both sides, 12 plus 1 is equal to 16k. In other words, 13 is equal to 16k. Dividing both sides by 16, 13 over 16 is equal to k. and therefore k is equal to 13 over 16. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in another video.